Hello everyone, and welcome to Orange University. On tonight's episode, are we admitting it? Are we just gonna admit it? I saw CGV talk about this, I saw a lot of YouTubers talk about this, and apparently, yeah, the meta in Arena right now is insane. It's so much aggro that I think a quarter of all decks being played are mono red burn or just red deck win, and then even out of that, even outside of that mono red deck, the rest of the metagame is pretty much all taken up by super aggressive decks that no one wants to, no one wants to play Magic anymore. They just want the game to end and have another win tick up in their marker, which let's not do that. So I went ahead and I basically copied the deck, but I made some slight changes to the deck in the Dimir mid-range deck that I think everybody was playing. At least it's mostly black, right? The idea is that it's a mostly black life gain deck that is gonna handle all these super stupid aggro decks. Hopefully this deck's able to do that. So here is what we have as the deck list. We have a lot of removal. We have 3 cut down, 3 go for the throw, 4 make disappear, 4 Horned Loch-Whale, and 4 Virtue of Persistence. These are all 2-drops. All of these are 2-drops to stop our opponent from just beating our face too early in the game. Then, in the 3-drop category, we got 2 Graveyard Trespasser and 4 Gumdrop Poisoner. She is a amazing card, as we saw way back when we were playing Golgari, that she's very good at removal. But there are several different dimensions of her that I want to talk about. The Gumdrop Poisoner, well, we can play Temp with Treats on turn 1 to get a food token. It's not much, but it's something, right? We get a food token for basically half of the card, which, I mean, if she came without the food token adventure, she might not be that good. But in addition to that, we have another effect. Everybody knows about Gumdrop Poisoner's effect, where she comes into play, -X on target creature, where X is the amount of life we gain that turn, which I think is good, right? You can combo that with Virtual Persistence, you can combo that with a food token, you can combo that with a lot of things to gain that life and -X on a creature. But I always forget that she's also lifelink. So against mono red, they can't just ignore her. She's 3 life that we can gain. So if we play her, she's gonna eat some removal, or we're gonna chump block and effectively gain 3 life from that. So that is why she is so good of a card that instead of my old favorite Graveyard Trespasser, we're running 4 off in the Gumdrop Poisoner. Then we have 3 Liliana and 2 Kaito to get cards out of our opponent's hand and make them sacrifice our creature and let us draw cards. Of course, we also have 4 Sheoldred because against aggro, the best card to land is Sheoldred, because then they have to get rid of Sheoldred before they do basically anything else. And against mono red, if they waste burn on Sheoldred, we're okay with that. Against mono white or Azorius Soldiers, well, if they got Brutal Cathar just to take out Sheoldred, we got a lot of removal to take out their Brutal Cathar. At least that's the plan. And then on the top end, we have 2 Gix Command. And the deck is pretty low to mid-tier cards, or mid-range cards. High tier though, Sheoldred highest tier, right? But in addition to all of that, we also have a hidden win con, and the hidden win cons are actually our adventure cards, right? The Horned Loch-Whale and the Virtual Persistence. The Horned Loch-Whale much less relevant, but the Virtual Persistence a lot more relevant. And the idea is that if we get to cast Virtue from a 7 mana, oh, we're gonna get so much value every turn. Our opponents are really just not gonna be able to handle that, and that's the idea of the deck. Now, the way I play this deck, I feel like it's a little bit more mid-range, so I took the land down to 25 instead of the typical 26, 27 lands, which I'm probably going to get punished for, but I think 25 lands probably is enough, seeing how most of the cards that we want to cast are 2 and 3 drops. We got 2 islands, 1 Otawara, 7 mountains, 7 swamps, 1 Takenuma, 4 Darkslick Shores, 4 Shipwreck Marsh, 1 Underground River, 2 Mirrex. Unfortunately, we don't have man lands in the friendly colors yet, so this is the set we gotta have to go with. Let's hope that, well, I don't actually want friendly color manlands in the new Exelon set. That would be more manlands, and then everyone's gonna play super hyper control. All right, well, let's go try out this deck. Let's try out the Dimir mid-range deck and see how well it can work. Alright, we got an opponent pretty quickly. And our first opponent is the Dark Angel. We gotta go first, which does not bode well for us, honestly. Every time I see we gotta go first when I play decks like these, I'm a little bit even more scared. Because usually that means our opponent's not aggro. Because if they're aggro, you know the matchmaker's gonna let them go first and overrun us. But since we're going first, that means that they are the control. And our deck is not tech against control. So that's the only reason why when I see we gotta go first, I'm a little bit hesitant. But hey, you know, it is what it is. They're green. Okay. That's even questionable or green. I mean, I think I said either enchantment or a deck that the matchmaker has no idea what to do with. Maybe the Golgari too. Golgari is a color. Rarer color, but now they're enchantment, see? Alright, enchantment with no turn 1. That's pretty interesting. Enchantment with no turn 2. Do we just Kaito them? Can they do anything against our Kaito? Ninja!
No secret is safe. It's like your defenses aren't even there.
I mean, they can also fire a ninja. That's gonna take up a whole turn. I don't think they want to do that. The enchantment deck is just so weird. Like, I don't think it's overall a bad deck. I don't know. I mean, I always shit talk it because I think it is not a good deck. But mainly because it's too to rely on draws. And if they don't draw the best cards, it's just not that good. We draw Darkslick Shores. I don't want to play the Darkslick Shores because I can hold up and make this appear this way. So we'll Virtue and kill your Calyx. That's basically game at this point. We're on turn 4. We got 5 mana or actually no, we don't have 5 mana. We got 4 mana coming up to the next turn. But what can they actually do? Almost anything they play just gets countered. Ossification. Do we counter an Ossification? Actually, I cannot stop an Ossification, right? So maybe I'll just counter it. No. I have a lot of card advantage. And I don't want to just let things fly too willy-nilly. We do get more card draw, but we don't have that many counter spells. And if they have like a... what is that? 4 mana enchantment that basically buffs everything? We need to counter that, right? Ugh. Well, now we have a new problem because... what am I supposed to do? If they play that, we can't really stop it. But do we just not play anything this whole turn? And let them have a whole turn cycle? Okay, attacking is coming first. So, I guess the question is, do we play Liliana or Graveyard Trespasser and letting them have a free turn? I don't think so. Since I didn't counter that last turn, I think it's more prudent not to counter it this turn as well. Darkslick Shores coming in here being the tap land that it is. But we'll get out of this. We'll get out of this somehow. I'm just worried about that 4 mana enchantment. Weaver of Harmony, you can totally have that. I could not care less about that. Audacity. Oh, you can have that too. Perfect card for you. You get to draw a card and everything. You know? Seems to be very good for our opponent. That's why they wanted it. That's why we're gonna get it gone.
Sacrifices must be made.
You draw that card. We're not drawing lands, but we do draw Sheoldred. Sheoldred will just get ossified or somewhat of a, you know, exile removal that we cannot deal with. So let's not just run Sheoldred out here for no reason. Another ossification. Do we stop this? What can they do? They can't really do anything, huh? Counter your ossification. Would you like to pay 2? They do! Did they not know how this Make This Appear works? Alright, well, I guess they don't. Do we take out a Horned Loch-Whale? It's probably a useless card. against their deck. If they're attacking, something bigger is probably happening to us already. Alright, they're going to take a long time to think about this. Now, what do they actually have? Nothing in the graveyard too scary, and I think Sheoldred's warranted here, because I don't have a 2-mana play with the Graveyard Trespasser anyways, and with Sheoldred, now there's 2 things he has to answer. Maybe he just have a bunch of ossifications. Seal from existence. What are you sealing? Sheoldred? Okay. Now I have a 2-mana play. Do I get rid of my Virtue, though? Do I get rid of the Gix command? No. I think it's better to get rid of the Virtue.
You won't be outsmarting me.
Make him down to 1 card? I don't need the second Virtue as much as the Gix command, because it returns 2 creatures. Take out your Calyx. Actually, maybe even better to take out the Weaver. Invasion of Theros. Okay, you get Search. You can search, alright. Another ossification. Did not want to play it. Alright, how would he ossify? Well, we can pitch the Darkslick Shores. I don't know if that's as relevant as getting the extra mana. Can we get 2 lands though? 2 creatures though. We cannot get 2 creatures anyways. So he will want to ossify our board.
We all have things we'd rather forget.
There's a seal. It would try to ossify us. Gix command's kind of slow, huh? That's fine. We'll use the Gix command to kill creatures. See? We'll use the Gix command to kill creatures. Alright, how do I want to do this? I want to sack and return 2 creatures this way, right? So I can stop the ossification. I mean, this seems completely unnecessary. I'm going to do it. Is he thinking about paying? I don't know. I think our opponent just rage quit, which is normal because when you play bad decks, all you can do is rage quit. Dark Angel, if that is your real name. He has a 9. I don't know why I did that. I could have just attacked him, but he's probably just gonna ossify my Liliana, which is very tempo heavy, and I love having Liliana because I'm gonna make him make choices later. But hey, you know, sometimes the rope does the thing. Oh, I'm sorry. I did not even say hi. How rude of me. Okay, so guess we will. Do I want a Gumdrop back in my hand? Oh, they just quit. That works too. Yay! Aggro decks. Am I right? To be fair, they had a really bad start. And we had not a great start, but we were able to keep up with the really bad start. No early game creature. And that's what I talk about in terms of the enchantment deck. It's just a horrendous deck. It only works if you draw the right cards in your first 2 turns. And that's not how Mono Red works. Mono Red does not matter what you draw. You can draw 7 lands opening hand, and if you top deck well enough, you just still win. And that's the horrendous fact about Mono Red that I cannot stand. Opponent goes first. Okay, this time we are playing against Mono Red. We got a little bit of life gain into a Virtue, into a Horn. Alright, let's see if our opponent's horny like us. I mean, what? Hang. I don't know, when I see the name Hang, it just reminds me of that old Yu-Gi-Oh card. I think it's called Hang Hang. And it's like a flip card that just bounce a card back to my hand or something. Alright, white, not red. Mono white soldiers. I'm gonna eat some food first. If you allow me. Can't actually kill Dahlia. Fan-freaking-tastic. Invasion. Ooh. That's kind of annoying. Does that tax the virtue? I don't actually know. They got 2 whales, so it's fine. And it does tax the virtue. While he's attacking the invasion. That's interesting. Darkslick Shores comes into play untapped. We got a whale, so you can have a whale of time. Copper Cove Vanguard. Oh boy. Alright, opponent going first with Dahlia and Copper Cove basically tax everything out of us. Can't play this, because it'll just get countered. Tax his own life shield. Very nice. I don't need to gain a life right now. Man. Is this a bad game of Magic or what?
No more distractions. Let's make this quick. Ah, I've always hated crowds.
Alright, the light shield is basically going to stop any of our plays. That's a little bit scary. Hopeful Initiate. Another Thalia. Attack Liliana, of course. Does this get indestructible? Hexproof and indestructible. Cut down. That is a dead card. Alright, we're gonna leave. This is dumb. But one goes first with Thalia, attacks everything we have, and for some reason, all we have are whales. I told you, stupid aggro decks. They will pull wins out on nothing. Even if we entirely tech against them. That's the current meta of Magic. That's why people play it. Now, did I play that game wrong though? Is there anything I could have done? No, there was not any. I mean, okay, there's definitely some things I could have done. Like draw better, go first. Those are all things that definite mistakes that I made. Yeah, not drawing my cut down. That's dumb. What kind of bad player does that? Horse Tribe Lord. Alright, well, you spent all that money for that Horse Tribe, and yet you're still playing Mono Black, or Mono Red. I hope you have fun. We have a cut down now, which against Mono Red is useless. We have a Make Disappear, which against Mono Red is useless. We have Graveyard Trespasser, it's usually a little bit slow. And then we need a 4th land, especially a black mana for Sheoldred. Let's hope we can get it to happen. There it is. Oh yeah, did you play your Kumano? No? Not gonna play your Kumano? That is a bad player. That's a mistake. You never want to turn 1 play with fire when you can turn 1 Kumano. The fact that he didn't play turn 1 Kumano is just so wrong. Swift Sphere, okay. Would you like to attack? Not monster roll, but it's something. We're at 16. I should have done it after he scryed. Now he might be scrying for a creature. But hey, you know, I'm kind of already set in stone with the plays I'm going to make. So I think it's fine. If he plays a big creature, I'll go for the throw it. If he plays a spell, I'll make it disappear. And then I'll have one more turn with Graveyard Trespasser to try to stabilize. And if I draw a Swamp for Sheoldred, everything will work. If I don't draw a Swamp for Sheoldred, everything won't work. Horse Tribe Lord. How about you Horse Tribe something, huh? 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 Alright. Our opponent is either DC, Rage Quit because I have one cut down, or he's having a stroke because playing mono red does that to me. So much anger. All the OCD's kicking in. I have no idea what he's doing. Did I get DC'd? No. He's just an idiot. Okay. Well, 2 Make This Appears. Means that I'm probably Make This Appearing next turn. Damn it. Okay, I'm not Make This Appearing this. Am I Make This Appearing this? No. I'll take the 1 damage. Do I kill this? What if he has a squee? It doesn't seem like he has anything. It's just keep going to my turn, right? So, it doesn't seem like he has anything. Well, had I played Make This Appear there against the Swiss Sphere, nothing would have changed. Alright, what can he do? Monsters roll? On my Graveyard Trespasser? No. What does this do? 5 damage. Okay. Just to do 2 damage to me? Discard his squee? Wow. I gotta teach our opponent how to play Magic. Oh yeah, there he goes. GG. Horse Tribe Lord? Maybe you should go back to your horse tribe and ask your horses to teach you to play. I'm pretty sure those horses play better Magic than this guy. No offense. No offense to the Lord of the Horse Tribe. Actually, no, all offense meant, because, stop playing Mono Red. Seriously. I guess I'm not in Mythic, so it's fair that people are at this rank is just trying to play Mono Red to get to Mythic, but you know when you get there, right? Is that a victory that was worth relishing? It's like, oh, I coin flip my way to Mythic. That must be so good. Alright, well, this time we only have 2 lands. Okay, first game we have 4. Second game we have 3. This game we have 2. Actually, no, the first game that we won, we have 5 or 6 lands. So, we're just going down because we're getting punished for picking on their baby. Swamp. Interesting. I guess we're playing sort of a mirror. No, Golgari. Sort of a mirror still. Can't counter that. Can make some food. Alright, what does this do? Whenever it dies, right? So we can counter it instead of letting it die. Then he won't get infinite food? Okay. Lily discard. What am I discarding? A cut down?
Enough with the mysteries. Drop it.
Trying to just convince myself. Geek's Command? Wow. That's a pretty big discard I use.
Fight? And you think you can... We all have things we'd rather forget.
Alright, he wants to play this game, I guess. I guess we can both play this game. He can kill my Sheoldred this way, right? He could kill my Sheoldred this way, but...
I'm tired of your secrets.
He's gonna run out of the minuses. Had to do it.
Off you go.
Alright, do I minus this? Huh. I can't actually play the Gumdrop if I minus this, huh? But minusing it does help a little bit instead of discarding. I'm not discarding it anyways. So... Actually, now that was a bad play now that I think about it.
Your friends has to leave.
It's fine. He will plus and discard, so I will lose the virtue anyways. he gets his 6th land, or 5th land. Discard his own cards.
You won't be outsmarting me.
We'll see about that. Oh, this is bad. You could probably play this, huh? And this is a sorcery, so I can't actually activate it. So I'm going to discard my own Virtue just to go to +4. Not fun.
Drop it.
The drop is Shigeki. Submit 0. He's going to make a Mirrex.
Haven't you ever heard of personal?
Ugh, I really don't have time for you.
This is not going to go anywhere. This game is not going to be fun. This is the problem with Liliana. It's such a good card, but also such a bad card. Right? Like, it's so bad. Trespasser. Okay, so our opponent had better draws than us, because they had a Mirrex, and they have 6 lands. If I had any more lands, this would not be a problem, but such is the problem that we're facing today. A 5th land now is not going to help, so yeah, good game. Not very good for me, but, you know, that's what happens when there's 2 Liliana on board. And basically we're forced into a coin flip. But that's fine. This deck is meant against mono red and all those stupid aggro decks. So losing to Golgari is... I mean, I don't like losing, but it's at least something I can swallow. Okay. That's, this has been a fun day of Dimir Midrange? It's not been very fruitful. I don't know. I thought this deck will be good enough in other matchups, and it will stomp mono red, which, I mean, we have been stopping mono red. The problem is, right, the lands that we draw are pretty bad, and then the games that we play are not mono red. That's what's annoying about it. You gonna dolly at us? Okay, it's the bunny corner. I guess I could have taken out the Hopeful Initiate. It would have been the same thing. So, this is a sorcery. Adeline. Oh boy. Haha. Counter to pay 2. At least it doesn't buff the whole board here. Alright, so killing this was probably the mistake instead of holding up and make this appear that turn. I mean... Liliana's a dead card in this kind of matchup, huh? So, what can we do? We can't gain any life. We can kill the Intrepid Adversary. And then we don't even gain any life. Ugh. We can kill the Intrepid Adversary. Or we can Liliana. And make him discard a card. And then they will attack Liliana. Everything feels dumb right now. I could play this and not minus anything. What would that do? That wouldn't do anything. I could Virtue. I kind of have to Virtue here. Yeah, recruitment officer. Like, even gaining 3 life here wouldn't be good enough. Right? I could kill the recruitment officer and have a 3-2 on board. But how good would that really be? Another officer? Even ossification. Ugh. Alright. I guess top deck Gix Command will help. About it. Not top deck and Gix Command? Oh, what a bad player I am. Okay, well that's alright, so turn 2, hold up, make disappear. I guess we learned that the hard way, but that's dumb. Like I have so many sorcery in my hand that I had to cast it. I didn't have a cut down anymore. I could have hold up the... No, I used a cut down, right? Yeah, didn't matter. It didn't matter too much because the Adeline just overran us. And this is also the reason why I have 3 cut down and 3 go for the throw instead of the typical... I mean, every list I found runs like 4 cut down and 2 go for the throw, which I get. It helps really with the -3, the Lockwing. Virtual of... whatever. Virtue of Lockwing. Alright, opponent goes first. So yeah, we only gotten first against decks that are way more controlling than us. And whenever they're aggro, we are always going second. Red. I guess the respite we have is that every red we face has been turn 1 not Kumano. I mean, they must be really bad players to not turn 1 Kumano us. Unfortunately, we have a lot of Kaito. Nah, no, none of that. Go away. Alright, turn 2, nothing. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Let's hold up and make disappear. That we don't have. Make them think. They can still squee us. Chick. Chick isn't squee. They might have a lightning strike, which, I mean... nothing I can do about that if they have a lightning strike. They do run adversary, so it might be important to eat their creatures. I didn't strike my face! You pointed that the wrong way. Unless they have another lightning strike. Blazing Crescendo. Okay. I mean, not great, but, you know. You take what you can get. Ooh, a Poisoner. Okay, do I Kaito or do I Poisoner? Do I attack? I can't remove anything if I attack, huh? I could also not do anything. Right? Turns this into a 4-4 if I don't do anything. Is playing a Kaito that important? People are usually afraid of Planeswalkers.
If the powerful won't help, I'll do it myself.
I'll make blockers. You'll never see it coming.
I've got all kinds of connections.
You'll never see it coming. There's the squee. It's gonna be a 3-3. Alright, what do we do here? Next turn we get into Gix Command, right? So... I want to block the squee? No, if I... I want to block the squee, like, overall. Next turn, I'm going to make him sack this, and then I'll get lifelink. Guess that's the plan. Or, hey, I don't have to. I can Virtue this. I don't have to Gix Command this turn. Virtue... And we'll put the Poisoner out. Kill your bird. And we'll kill your squee. No recasting a squee for you. And we draw a discard. Oh, we don't have to discard because I hit the perfect lance. Take that, mono red. I guess It shows that our deck is good enough against mono red. Maybe not. Maybe they'll still kill us with their ancestral anger. So angry. Oh, so angry. What else? Okay, they can't do anything against the 3/3 right now. Oh no, we're at 4. So scary. Oh, let's teach them the way of the gigs. Now, gotta be rude to them first. Alright, destroy each creature with power plus 2. Here we go. Please give us 5 life. And we'll take out your bird. And there's a GG. Won't let me BM them. Stupid mono red. Get out of here, you lone wolf 11. Oh, look at me. I'm so smart. I don't know. I just like mocking mono red. That's all we got for today. Waiting for a server. That's fun. We figured it out. We figured it out. This deck beats mono red so handily. Even when they had the perfect curves, they could not deal with us. To be fair, they didn't turn 1 Kamano, which is always wrong, right? Not turn 1 Kamanoing is a sign of a bad player. And yeah, this deck beats mono red. It does beat it beats mono white and blue eye soldiers on a good average. The problem is some of the draws are a little bit clunky, like Kaito against that kind of deck is clunky, and just you bet, right? Look at this whole hand here, or look at this whole deck here. The only 2 clunky cards are Kaito, and you can argue maybe a little bit to make disappear, but you'll always draw a bunch of Kaito, even though you only have 2 in the deck, and you will draw all of your make disappears going second against a mono white soldier deck. So yeah, that's kind of annoying, but other than that, right, the Gumdrop Poisoner has been really good. The Gig's command's been great, the Virtue of Persistence has been great, and overall, I think this whole deck's been performing pretty well. Well, that's all I got for you today. Thank you very much for joining me, and I'll see you guys next time.